Hey, hello, how are you? I have a question to ask you. Have any of you been laid off last year or this year, or even lost your jobs last year or this year? And how were you feeling when you found that out? How did they tell you? And how are you doing now? Have you been able to recover a little bit, or just how are you taking things in stride? I'd like to share some information with you. I had been working for 18 years as an oncology coding analyst for a central cancer registry funded by National Institutes of Health. I'd been working there for 18 years. And on February the 3rd, we had a staff meeting. There were 13 of us in what they call the editing unit. And there was a staff meeting, but it was at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, the assistant director came out and she says, I have something to tell all of you. Effective immediately, you've all been terminated. Well, you can imagine the kind of a staff meeting that was. Tears all over the place, people just begging and pleading for their jobs and everything. And I just sat there and I wasn't crying or anything, but I was stunned, what they call stunned silence. And I thought about it. I says, wow, I was going to retire, but I didn't think it was going to happen this quickly or like this, because my group had been working from home. We started working from home in 2009, and we started with 2 days a week, then 3, 4. And December 2019, December 1st, we were told then that we could work from home 5 days a week. And we didn't have to go into the office anymore. Well, lo and behold, who knew that COVID would break out in 2020? But nonetheless, I was working from home 5 days a week. And we would all communicate with Teams, which is much like Zoom for a lot of people who use both Zoom and Teams and WebEx and a whole lot of other systems. But anyways, so we were told, so we wanted to know if we could get our jobs back, if the funding was, and we were told that we were losing our jobs due to the lack of funding. And we wanted to know if the funding source were to renew or whatever, and we asked if we could get our jobs back. And we were told no, that was impossible to even be considered to get a job back. So my birthday was February 6th. And that was fun. Had a lot of time to spend with my family and everything. But I hadn't really told them what was going on. But by Sunday, that Sunday, I did let them know. So Monday, I had a meeting at what they call termination final wrap-up meeting with a lady from HR, Health Human Resources, and the assistant manager. And I did ask again if I could be considered if we were rehired, and she says absolutely not. So that was that. After that meeting, I had decided, and for that meeting, I decided if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out in style. I wore my most beautiful pearls that I could wear that my daughter had given me for my birthday gift, and I was looking fantastic. So I says, I'm not going to go out. I'm not crying or anything. I'm just going to look fantastic. And to me, I felt I did. But nonetheless, anyways, I did contact the HR division for the retirement section and talk to the lady. And I had to write my letter I wrote my letter of retirement to my assistant director. And I wrote the letters, made a copy for the HR retirement person. And I knew that I had, now with the assistant director, I was able to just send her an email. But with the retirement lady, I had to actually send the information. So I knew that my printer had fax capabilities, but that was the first time that I ever put it into practice. Honestly, Pete, even with the directions and everything, to get it together and do it correctly according to the rules and everything, I just had to follow procedures. So it took me a day to figure that out. But once I got it figured out, it was good. I was good to go. So I did get my paperwork in because the final date was February 19th, and I had to contact Social Security and make the request and everything for Medicare Part B, and to also find a Medicare Advantage plan, which basically the health care coverage that I had, I was able to segue right into that. So that was good for me. But anyways, the 19th came, and we turned in everything, and I was able to apply for unemployment for 20 weeks. And but I was still waking up the same time, and basically it took an emotional toll on me. And I'm just going to stop right here and ask you to just take care of yourselves, stay well, and try to be well. Until next time.